Hey everybody, it's me Dana, and guess what? It's tutorial time. Today we'll be making this cute candle cover. Come on, grab your yarn, grab your hook, and let's get started. Hey everybody, for this tutorial what you're going to need is some size 4 worsted weight cotton. I'm using Hobby Lobby, I love this cotton, which is really soft and a pretty yellow. 5mm hook or an H hook. I'm using Clover & More. You're also going to need a pair of scissors to snip when you're finished, a yarn needle to weave in those ends, and a candle of your preference. This candle is a Glade candle, all right? Let's go ahead and get started. To begin, with your H hook, you're going to do a magic circle. Now I do have a tutorial on the magic circle, and that is with my pattern for or tutorial for my Valentine's Day hearts. So if you haven't seen that tutorial, please check it out. But this is how I do mine if you're interested. I'll try to take it as slow as possible, but don't forget that you can slow down the process by changing the playback speed. I usually drape over the shorter end of yarn over the front of the hook. Then I twist it from the left to the right and grab it with my right hand. And then I drape the longer tail over from the back to the front. And then I begin to grab this front loop with this one here. So these two are getting held. All right, let's try that again. I'll take the shorter end of my yarn, drape it across the front of my hook. Then I will take it from the left to the back to the right, and I'll grab that shorter end with my right hand. I'll take the longer end and I'll wrap it from the back to the front. I'll grab the front of here and I'll grab this loop here. So both of these loops are being grabbed, okay? Both of these front loops are being grabbed, just like so. Now I will place this top loop into the bottom loop. I'll just pull it through like so. And now we're ready to start stitching. I'll hold this in place. I'm going to start with a chain of 3. All right, guys. And we're going to put 17 more into this loop for this pattern. And that's this chain 3 is actually going to be counting as a double crochet. If you need help with your double crochets, what you're going to do is yarn over, insert, yarn over again, pull up, yarn over, draw through 2, yarn over, and draw through the last 2. And that's all you do. I do have a tutorial for that double crochet if anyone is interested. All right? I do have a tutorial for that. I don't know if anyone has ever made these candle cozies or candle covers, but I thought it would be fun because I do a craft hour in the mornings, 9:30 a.m. Eastern. And I figured this would be really fun to do in a craft hour. I have a lot of stitch books that I was blessed with, and I purchased. And I started looking at stitches. And so with that, I decided to make up a beautiful candle cozy, something I can do for the craft hour and something I can do for tutorials. All right, so let's count these. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, and 14. So we need 4 more. 1, 2, 3, and 1 more is 4. Now with the magic circle, what I like about it is that when you give the center a pull, it will close up for you. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and close it up. Nice and tight. And then we're going to begin with a joining to the first chain 3, or in this case, this double crochet. The chain 3 counts as a double crochet. So we want to join into the top of the chain 3. All right, guys? Now, what we're going to do now, we have 18 stitches here. We're going to begin with a chain of 3, 2, 3, and we're going to begin with placing 2 double crochets in each. So we're going to double crochet in the same space, and then we're going to begin with 2 in the next stitch. Okay, so all the way around, guys, we just want to put 2 double crochets all the way around. That's what we want to do for this. Okay, all the way around. Let's just have some fun. Okay, all the way around. So instead of placing 1 here, we'll place 2. 1 and 2. This is going to help us build a bit of give us a little bit more room. It's going to help us to build up the base. But our goal is to build up the base for our candle, okay? So it depends on what size candle you have. You just want to begin with an increase, okay? And it's the same exact type of increase that you would do for a hat or anything of that, a basket. It's the basic increase method, okay? So if you know what I'm speaking of, you've seen it in previous patterns of mine, you've seen it in tutorials of mine, that's what we're doing here. And we just want to build up a base. That's all we're doing, okay? Let's just build up a base by putting 2 double crochets in each of these stitches all the way around. All right? It's not hard, guys. But it's building. It's building. I can see it building, guys. Hope you're enjoying this tutorial. Hope you have checked up some of my other tutorials, as well as join my crochet group. I would love you to join and share with me your finished objects or anything that you're working on. You're more than welcome. If you do have a YouTube channel, you're welcome to drop your links and things of that sort in my crochet group as well. I would love to check out your channels. If you do have a channel, also down in the comments, let me know what your channel name is. Or if it's your channel that you're commenting under, say, hey, check out my channel. I don't mind. I'm very big on supporting. If you come across this and you don't crochet at all and you have a channel, feel free to let me know as well. I will still subscribe and check you out too. One thing about this channel here, I do heavily believe in just big support. Pushing that button is very, very scary in the beginning. You know, pushing the record button, trying to get ourselves out there can be very scary. And I'm just here to let you know that I will support you in any way I can. All right, let's see. Let's keep on going all the way around. We want to get a total of 32 after we're done, or 36, I should say, after we're done with this. Okay, let's see if this base will be perfect once we're done. Let's slip stitch here to the top of the chain 3, guys. Okay, remember the top of the chain 3 is actually our double crochet. All right, let's see if this is going to be wide enough, or do we have to go any bigger? Let's see, guys. Okay. Oh wow, guys, I think that's going to be perfect. What do you guys think? I think it's perfect. So let's start building up the sides. What we'll do is we'll work in the back loops now, okay, guys? So now if you're wondering what a back loop is versus a front loop, let me tell you exactly what I mean, okay? Because I don't want anyone to get confused. It can be a little confusing sometimes. So when we're looking at this work, we notice that there's 2 loops. One's here in the front, and there's one here in the front, and then there's one in the back. For us to build up sides, what we want to do is work in these back loops. We're gonna just leave these front loops alone, okay? Because we want to start building up, and going in the back loop only will help us to start building up in an upward form. So that way we can start having sides for our candle. All right, let's try this. So working in the front, in the first stitch, we want to work in the back loop. We want to do a single crochet. Okay. Then we want to chain 3, 1, 2, and 3. And then we want to single crochet in the same exact space. Now we're going to skip the next 2, 1 and 2. And then we're going to single crochet here. we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Sorry about that. And then do a single crochet in the same. We're going to skip 2 again. And here we're going to do a single crochet, a chain of 3, and a single crochet. Again, the same thing all the way around, just skipping 2. Then we're going to single crochet, chain 3, and single crochet. This is just going to start giving us some texture. It's going to start making us a nice design, and it's going to start building up all around the sides of our candle. Skip 2, single crochet, chain 3, single crochet. 1, 2, and skip that. Okay. And then we're going to chain 2, or actually 3, sorry about that, and single crochet. And let's go ahead and keep going. If you're watching this, guys, please hit the thumbs up and subscribe button. I would love to see how many thumbs we can get on this video. I would also love to see how many subscribers we can get. If you're watching this in the future or anytime, let me know what year you're watching this in. I would love to see what year you're watching it in. All right, let's keep going all the way around, guys. This is going to build up our sides. Okay? This is going to build up our sides. Okay? All the way around. So there we go, guys. There we go. And now we're going to join to the first single crochet right there. Let's join with the slip stitch, guys. Okay, you ready? There we go. All right, guys. So there we go. We're starting to build up these sides. It's going to be looking great. I'm excited. We're going to snip this off when we're done. All right, that's going to be one of those ends we're weaving. I'll snip a little bit of it now. It's a lot of excess there. My scissors are a little dull, guys. And we're going to sit that inside of here. That's how it's going to look. And we're going to start building up. How fun. All right, you guys ready? All right. Now, what we're going to do now is we're going to begin with, you ready to do this? We're going to go with we're in row 4 now. And we're going to slip stitch here. All right, into the third chain 3 space. Then we're going to chain 1. We're going to place a single crochet here. We're going to chain 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to do a 3 double crochet cluster. Okay, that's what we're doing next. So this is what we're going to be working in all of these spaces. Okay, and if you're wondering how to do the 3 double crochet cluster for this particular pattern, we're going to yarn over. We're going to insert our hook here. Yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, draw through 2, okay? And we're going to do this a couple more times because we want a total of a 3 double crochet cluster. So yarn over again, insert, yarn over again, pull up a loop, yarn over, draw through 2. All right, let's do it again. Yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, draw through 2. All right? Now we're going to yarn over again, and then we're going to draw through all these loops. There we go. It's just like doing a double crochet 3 together, just like that. Okay? So that's what we're going to be working in these spaces. Okay? Just like so. And all the different chain 3 spaces around. Okay? So let's go in this chain 3 space again. Let's do a single crochet. Let's chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And let's go ahead and work our cluster. Okay? Let's go ahead and do it. We can do this, guys. We can do it. This is our cluster. We're going to yarn over and draw through all the way around, guys. We're going to just do this all the way around, okay? Single crochet. And then we're going to chain 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we're going to do our double crochet cluster. or 3 double crochet cluster. Okay. Once you start doing this, guys, you'll get the hang of it. It'll become easier. Look at that beautiful texture, guys. You know I love texture. If you didn't know, now you know. I love texture. You'll see lots of my patterns with lots of texture to them. So if you ever check out my Etsy or my Ravelry, you'll check out those patterns. You'll see texture. You'll see different type of stitches and things of that sort. And be looking out for sales. If you ever check out my website or anything like that, be checking out for sales. 3, 4, and 5. I love to do sales. Okay? Definitely love to do sales, guys. Okay? All right. And we're going to keep going all the way around. Okay? Let's keep going. Now we just want to keep building. Let's see how it's going to be fitting around our candle. Oh, it looks like it's going to be fitting beautifully around this candle. Beautifully, beautifully, beautifully. We're building up the sides, guys, and I'm loving it so far. All right, so let's chain 5, 3, 4, 5, and let's do our cluster here. Okay, and we're gonna yarn over, pull through all the way around, guys. I'll be back once we get to the end of this. Okay, guys. Okay, guys, now we're back. I went up to round 8. All right, and I ended up with this round of 4 here, which is going to be my cluster round, and this is how it's going to look. All right, we're not done yet. All right, we want to put a finishing touch, and we kind of want to hold it in place. So we're going to cut and snip this off. All right, let's snip it off, guys, and we can go back and we'll weave in the ends a little later. Okay, let's go ahead and fasten this off just like so. And again, we will weave in those ends in a little bit, guys. We won't worry about the ends right now. You do want to make this a little bit more decorative. And again, we're going to chain a chain of 65 so we can have a tie on this to hold it in place. All right. And we do also want, guys, to use a contrasting color. I don't have one, but if you do have a contrasting color, please use it. It'll make it pop out a lot better. All right, so do a chain of 65, guys, okay? I'm gonna go do a quick count real quick as I go. 10. Oh gosh. Let me start over. 2, 8, 10, 12, 14, 18, 20, 22, 24, 8, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 39. Okay, so I have 39 now. This will be 40, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46. Okay, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, and 65. All right, just like so. 65, guys, okay? Now we're going to go ahead and snip this off because this is going to be our tie. All right, so we have our tie, and I want to add a flower to it. All right, guys, I want to add a little cute flower. I think a flower would be adorable. So let's set our tie aside and our cozy aside, and let's start with a flower. Let's do a cute little flower. Again, we're not going to do anything crazy. We don't want to just, overwork ourselves. We want this to be a cute gift, and you can gift this out if you have any family who love flowers, or anyone who loves your in your family who loves these amazing candles. You can gift them with something. So we'll get this done. We'll weave this in. We'll get it tied up. Again, if this is too loose for you, if your tension is a little loose, try going down to a G hook. All right. Okay, so you can try a G hook if you would like. Just depends on your tension. Okay. Again, let's go ahead and make a flower. And let's go ahead and do another magic ring. Okay, just like we did before in the very beginning. All right, let's do it. we want to, let me get my yarn pulled around. We want to do a chain 1. Okay, so chain 1. Then we want to do a double crochet. Okay, chain 1, double crochet, and then we want to chain 1, slip stitch. And we're going to do this 5 times. So that's 1. The next one is a chain 1, a double crochet, a chain 1, and a slip stitch, and that's 2 times. Then we're going to chain 1, we're going to do a double crochet, we're going to chain 1, and we're going to do a slip stitch, and that's 3 times. Chain 1, double crochet, chain 1, and slip stitch. All right, so how many petals we have? I see 4 petals. We're going to do this one more time. Chain 1. Sorry guys, my yarn is need a little bit more. Double crochet, chain 1. This yarn is so soft, it's just like I can't get my attention to go with it. And then we're going to slip stitch. Yeah, this yarn is really soft and sweet to the point where it's kind of hard for me. It'll leave my attention. So if it does the same for you and you need to go down to a G hook for your work, feel free to use a G hook. Just make sure it fits your candle after you get your base done. You want to make sure after the base is done that it's actually the perfect width for your bottom. Okay, that's what you're looking for. All right, so we tightened it, we pulled it tight, pull that center pull, and then we want to just join in the first stitch. Okay, all right, let's see here. You like how this looks? It's like a nice little flower. There we go. It's cute, it's sassy. Okay, we want to snip it off. I'm gonna go ahead and get my scissors, snip it real quick. I want to fasten it off nicely. Okay. And then we want to go ahead and weave this in. Okay, and we're going to go like in here, guys, okay? Let's do this row. I think this will be a good spot to weave it in. All right, so just go weaving it in here. In that little center space. In and out, okay? Weave it in and out, guys, all right? Weave it in and out. That's all we're doing. Again, this makes really, really cute gifts. And it also, this right here, this weaving of this tie, it helps to kind of hold in your cozy. Again, if it's a little loose, it'll hold it really nicely for you. Because with this particular yarn, oh goodness. Sorry guys, I think I just pulled it all the way out. Okay, I think I did. Did I? No, I didn't. All right, I pulled it semi out. All right guys, but with this particular yarn, it is a little bit, what I would say, slippery and things of that sort. Oh goodness, come on. It's a little slippery, guys, so it can be easier. It can be a little easy to get through or to kind of slip a bit. And I don't want to pull again, so I'm going to watch where my beginning is. And we're just going to weave in and out of all these spaces in the same row. We want to make sure we're in the same row, okay? All the way around. And when we get back to the beginning, guys, we just want to tie it in a bow. All right, so we made it back to the beginning. We have our 65 chains. All right, and again, this yarn is a bit slippery, depending on what kind of cotton you use. If you use more of a kitchen cotton, like a release sugar and cream, or something like that, peaches and cream, those yarns are a little bit less slippier, a little less slippery, so they're a little bit easier to hold in place. So there we go. We're going to tie that baby up. Look at that. Oh, that's darling. That is absolutely darling. You can pull it up to your liking if you kind of like it a little taller. Pull it up to where you like it, and then you want to tie it. Okay? All right, so just do it like so. And again, it's a little slippery just because of the yarn. You want to tie it in your bow just like so. Okay? And you can fix up your bow. Make sure you fix it up a little bit, make it look a little cute, however you want it to be. Make sure your bow is looking beautiful. Okay? And there goes our bow. And again, you can fix up your bow, fix it up as best as possible. Okay. That's all we're doing. And then we have our flower, which you want to weave in all their ends in, and we can just put that flower right in the center of the bow. Again, it will be a contrasting color. You can see it. You can put it over here side, however you want to do it. I like the flower kind of like in the center. If you want to put a button in the center of that, I think that would be totally adorable. Again, we do have to weave in all these ends, and I will do that off camera. It is really late where I am now. It's about 6 in the morning, and I haven't had a bit of sleep, and I do have to film or do a live stream shortly. So I do want to share this with you guys because I'm going to be doing this for my craft hour. But I wanted everyone to be able to go back and watch this if they wanted to see how exactly it's done. But I hope you enjoy this tutorial, guys. It was a pleasure doing it. It was a pleasure filming this. I hope you hit the thumbs up, subscribe button, and check out my About tab where you can find other ways to reach me. This is an awesome time, and you have a beautiful night or a beautiful morning, whatever time it is where you're watching. And until next time, I thank you so much for watching. Love ya.